From the very first second, I know this isn't a game about reckless rushing. Playing Zilong means patience, precision, and knowing when to strike. I start by focusing on my lane, my farm, and my build. While the rest of the map fills with early skirmishes, I clear waves carefully, poke only when safe, and always keep an eye on the minimap. Every minion, every skill, every movement sets up the foundation for the mid and late game, where Zilong truly dominates. Early game is about control. I avoid unnecessary fights, letting the enemy overcommit while I maintain perfect positioning. Timing is everything. One missed spear flip or misjudged dash can cost more than a kill. I rotate when there's a clear opportunity, surprising enemies who think they can move freely. Zilong thrives on unpredictability, and right from the start, I make sure they never know where I'll appear next. As skirmishes begin, I watch closely, calculating which fights are worth joining. I don't enter every clash, instead I wait for the right moment to make an impact. One clean ultimate here, a precise spear flip there, and suddenly the momentum shifts. Zilong isn't about brute force, it's about timing, execution, and punishing mistakes. Every rotation I make, every split push I execute creates pressure for the enemy team, forcing them to respond to me. Mid-game is where the map opens, objectives become contested, and mistakes begin to show. I push lanes aggressively, forcing enemies to choose between defending towers or stopping me. I take calculated risks, isolating the right targets and creating space for my team. Zilong is deadly when he's mobile, and I make sure to stay unpredictable, striking fast and retreating before the enemy can retaliate. There are moments when chaos erupts. Team fights explode across the map, skills fly, and health bars drop quickly. In these moments, I stay focused. I strike when the enemy is vulnerable, making sure my engagement is decisive. One well-timed ultimate, one perfect dash, and a key enemy hero is gone before they even realize what happened. Zilong doesn't linger. He enters, executes, and exits cleanly, leaving only the consequences behind. As the game progresses, confidence grows, but danger increases too. Late mid-game is a test of focus and discipline. I track enemy cooldowns, check positioning, and pick moments to strike that maximize impact while minimizing risk. Zilong is all about punishing overextension, and I capitalize on every misstep. Each fight becomes a calculated gamble, where patience and precision matter more than sheer aggression. Late game is where every decision carries weight. Death timers stretch longer, fights decide objectives, and one miscalculation can cost everything. I wait in the shadows, watching for exposed carries and weakened defenses. When the moment comes, I dive in with full force, eliminating key targets, creating chaos in the enemy backline, and allowing my team to secure objectives with minimal resistance. Zilong is lethal, and I play to that strength. Team fights now demand both timing and strategy. I let the clash begin, observe how abilities are used, and then strike decisively. My speed allows me to weave between enemies, picking off targets with precision while avoiding dangerous skill combos. Zilong isn't just a fighter, he's a disruptor, a threat that forces enemies to rethink their positioning and priorities. Every movement, every dash, every strike counts. As the push toward the enemy base continues, I keep split pushing to draw attention and force misplays. Each lane I pressure forces the enemy to divide their attention, creating openings for my team. Zilong thrives on creating tension, and I make sure the enemy team is always reacting to me, never fully in control. Pressure is a weapon, and I wield it with purpose. In the final stages, the game becomes a test of execution. Objectives are contested, towers fall, and one decisive fight can seal victory. I watch patiently, waiting for the right moment to engage, then strike with speed and accuracy. One key elimination opens the path, and we capitalize, pushing forward to secure the win. Timing, patience, and discipline come together to turn effort into success. By the time the enemy base falls, the result is clear. This game wasn't about flashy kills or reckless aggression. It was about control, strategy, and perfect execution. Zilong doesn't just chase fights, he decides them. Every rotation, every push, every precise strike matters. This match proves that with timing, focus, and discipline, even one hero can change the outcome of the game.